Avengers Infinity War post-credit scene explanation. We're going to go over what we think happened in the scene, or obviously it was very explanatory what happened, but we're going to just go over what we were shown visually, and also we're going to go over what we think is going to happen in a certain MCU film that's going to be coming out 2 films from now. Now, obviously, we're going over spoilers because we're going over the post-credit scene, so if for some reason you have not seen Avengers Infinity War, be careful. We are going to be talking now some heavy spoilers. Now, getting into the post-credit scene, we see Nick Fury and Maria Hill driving in New York City, checking the biometric readings from Wakanda and seeing that the energy signature is 10 times bigger than that of the Battle of New York in the first Avengers film. Nick Fury then says the line, "Tell Klein we're meeting him." This is, of course, Cameron Klein he is referring to from The Winter Soldier and also from Age of Ultron, the one who refused to send out the airships and the one who also sent out the boats in Age of Ultron. We then see a Suburban then crash right in front of them, and Maria Hill sees that nobody is inside the car. We then see a helicopter flying completely out of control into a building. Nick Fury then tells Maria Hill, "Call control, code red." Maria Hill then starts to fade into dust. Nick Fury then runs to the back of his Infinity and grabs a pager and sends out a signal just as he begins to fade into dust and almost gives us our first F-bomb in an MCU film. We see that the pager signal was received by Captain Marvel. We know that Captain Marvel is coming out next March and will take place in the mid-90s. We will obviously get a backstory and an explanation on where she has been the last 19 movies. We also know that Nick Fury is going to be in that film and will have both eyes because, as he mentioned in Captain America the Winter Soldier, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. We're going to see that he probably trusted either Captain Marvel or a Skrull, someone that looked like him, close to him. So that's going to be interesting to see. But I thought it's interesting what Kevin Feige has described Captain Marvel as, and I quote, he says that she's the most powerful character that we've ever seen in the MCU. Basically, he's trying to say that she's Marvel's equivalent to Superman. But the question is, as I mentioned earlier, where has she been? And kind of Jason and my theory has been, our best guess is she's somewhere, she possibly is able to phase in and out of the multiverse, kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Maybe she went subatomic, maybe she's entered the quantum realm somehow, or who knows? It's, again, like that's one of many possible theories, but that's kind of like where we've been leaning. But, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where they go with that explanation, because that's obviously everyone's point of contention. Where has she been the last 19 movies? Why didn't Nick Fury call her in some of the other situations from the first or second Avengers film? And I guess like my best defense to where she was in the first Avengers, or rather why didn't Nick Fury call her in that, he felt that the team had the situation under control in the first Avengers film. Like in this film, when he saw that people were fading into dust and that the helicopters were flying to buildings, that's when it was time to call Captain Marvel. So, from that perspective, I thought that was totally appropriate. So, like we said, we think that she's able to possibly phase in and out of the multiverse, maybe go subatomic, enter the quantum realm. But, let's also talk a little bit about, where all the people went, that when Thanos snapped his fingers. Jason and I believe that these people entered the Soul Stone, or rather as it's known in the comic book world as Soul World. And, we did see the other Infinity Gauntlet on Nidavellir, rather that prototype or the mold. And, I wouldn't be shocked if in the next Avengers film they use that, and one of the characters, rather either Cap or Iron Man, puts on that gauntlet, snaps their fingers, and like to get the Soul Stone, you need to sacrifice a life to be able to generate that much power, a life for a life. And obviously Captain America said, we don't trade lives. Well, how epic and emotional would it be if he's the one who has to trade his life for everyone? So I could see totally something like that happening, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. What did you guys think about that post-credit scene? Was there anything that you thought that we kind of didn't explain in this video that we should have talked about or mentioned? Let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear your opinion, and if you like this video and you want to see more videos related to Avengers Infinity War, hit the subscribe button. See you guys next time.